Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are super excited. We're going to be cracking the real estate code. I think we need some Mission Impossible music here. The real estate code in Calgary to help you find your dream home, so stick around.
Tip number one, start saving early. Buying a home is a significant financial commitment, so it's crucial to start saving as soon as possible. That means making a budget, cut any unnecessary expenses, and focus on building your down payment. The earlier you start, the better prepared you'll be when it comes time to buy.
Yeah, I can't state this enough. Like it takes time. Like it sucks, but if you want to have the benefits of home ownership, it's going to take some trimming of the fat and, cutting down on everything from, maybe that unnecessary streaming service and maybe not going to Starbucks every day and things like that, right?
Exactly.
All right, so here's tip number two, research the real estate market. So Calgary's real estate market is dynamic. It is always changing, and staying updated on the latest trends and market conditions is super, super important. So take advantage of online resources, attend open houses, and consult with a real estate professional like us to gain insights and make informed decisions. And I can't emphasize this enough. Really, all of these are 5 great tips. But when you have market intelligence, right? And I think that's one of the things that we try and provide our clients is market intelligence. And I don't want to say that, it's a bonus tip, but stick around for the bonus tips at the end, because those are going to help you in a seller's market. But really in any market, you want to know what's going on. Is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market? What are homes selling for in the communities that I am interested in? Tip number 3, over to you.
Tip number 3 is get your finances in order. This is a biggie. Before starting your home search, ensure that your finances are in order. Check your credit score, pay off any outstanding debts, and get pre-approved for a mortgage. That's a big one. This will give you a clear idea of your actual budget, so it'll make the home buying process much, much smoother. Yeah, so anytime we are working with clients, before we actually even chat with them, we're actually sending them to our mortgage broker, Jaden Bax. I'm going to post a link down below. He's got a great tool. So not only is it a pre-approval tool, but it's going to help you understand what you can afford. That one is huge, because we always say we don't like clients falling in love with houses that they can't buy. Absolutely.
We don't want you to fall in love before you get the ring, and that's an accepted offer, right? So getting that pre-approval, it arms you, right? It empowers you to go out looking at homes that you can actually afford, and we're going to get more into that here in a bit. So tip number 4, and this may seem like it's an obvious one, is find a knowledgeable realtor. So a great realtor can be your guiding light. I love that terminology, right? We are a guiding light in the home buying process. And you want to look for someone who knows the Calgary market inside and out. Natalie grew up here. I've lived here since 1991, and I had Rick Astley hair. Trust me, I can prove it. But in any case, you want people that know the market, that understand the different communities, that understand what's going on in the actual real estate market, because we're going to actually help you find your perfect home and negotiate the best deal possible for whatever market that we're in.
Okay, so tip number 5 is be flexible and patient. This is a biggie. Patience is key when buying a home in Calgary. Understand that finding your dream home might take some time. Stay open-minded and flexible. Consider different neighborhoods and property types, and trust the process. The right home will come along when the time is right.
Oh, that is so true, as our dog joins us here. If you can see him. Oh no, he went off screen. All right, so this is a big one too, right? And these are all great tips, but I think staying patient is super huge. And we're gonna get to the bonus tips here in a second for a seller's market, but sometimes people will fall in love with the home without getting the ring, which is the accepted offer in real estate. And we just say to them, this wasn't the right home for you. And time and time and time again, the right home comes up either the next time we go out looking, or they see it online in their search that we've set up for them. So yeah, absolutely. You got to be flexible. You got to be patient. So thanks for sticking around for the 5 tips. And here's 3 bonus tips for a seller's market. So as we record this in fall of 2023, we are currently in a seller's market in Calgary. Depending on the price point, it's actually like 100% absorption rate, and I think the $300,000 to $600,000 range, that is absolute crazy time. So here's some tips, right? What do you do when you're in a seller's market. How do you actually buy a house? And we help clients with this all the time. Here's bonus tip number 1. Be prepared to act fast.
Yes.
You know, when we send you a home that matches all your criteria, it's what we call a cream puff. And a cream puff is a house that shows well.
Yes.
It's on a great street.
Yes.
In a great neighborhood with schools and shopping and transit access. You've got to take action. Right now, let's say your lease is ending in 2 months from now. We definitely need to take action because you're not going to have a home in a while. But you got to be able to take action quickly. And you already know, because we've done an in-depth buyer consultation with you, you already know what your wants and needs and desires are. We know that as well. So tip number 1 is act fast. Tip number 2, and we're going to provide this for you, is know what you're going to have to pay. So if homes are selling in less than 30 days and they're the cream puff and it's a seller's market, you need to understand you might not be able to get it for $5,000 or $10,000 or
yes.
97 or 98% of list price. You might have to pay 101, 102, 103. So we do a couple of things for you. So if that's the home for you, we're going to print out a list of recent home sales in the area, and it's called a quick CMA. So it's going to allow you to see what homes of that particular style, let's say it's a 2-story with a double attached garage in mahogany, are selling for as it relates to list price. So you're gonna know, oh, you know what, they're actually going for 102%. I may actually have to look at homes a little bit less expensive so I can account for the over asking price
yes.
that I'm gonna have to pay for it.
Yes.
And tip number 3, and when we're in a multiple offer situation and it comes up time and time and time again, is number 1, we're going to know by having multiple offers, kind of a general idea of how far you're going to have to go. If we have like 2 or 3 offers, one's going to be at asking, one might be below, and then there's always the person that's going to go way above because they're approved for way more. They love the house, they've fallen in love with it. You can never account for the emotional side, right?
That's a big one.
Yeah. So what we do to combat that is knowing how many offers are on the table, which has to be disclosed to us. And then here's the pro tip. You write a love letter to the homeowner. Now that sounds a little weird. That sounds a little weird, right?
Yeah, no, but it makes a big thing. It's an emotional thing. It's a massive purchase, and you may be buying a home, for example, from a senior who has lived in that house for 40 years, and they have watched their children and their grandchildren live and make memories in that place. So showing them that your intention is good, that you're coming in and you want to build your memories and your family in that home, a lot of times we'll find people will actually go for that, even if your offer is less than another one.
We actually had a situation a couple of years ago where a seller client of ours chose exactly that situation. She chose a offer that wasn't as high, ended up being as high, because we can still negotiate once we choose the offer to work with on the selling side, but she chose an offer where it tugged, she even said it tugged on my heartstrings, right? So there's the next one.
Bye.